Good afternoon. This is a head, heart, and handwork. I'm in my room. I'm in my bed where I have been for almost a week. So last Monday, I had a PRP injection with lipo injection in my left ankle. So I've been kind of stranded in my room upstairs, which means I'm completely missing the snowpocalypse that's going on outside. It's the Pacific Northwest, and Portland cannot handle snow. It just shuts down. So Portland is closed, which has been fine because, like I said, I've been in my room for a week. So it's not so bad. So I thought I would take an opportunity to talk about my plans for 2024 and what I'm doing differently. So in the last couple of years, I've been using this tool called a Whip Go. Now, I don't follow any of the Whip Go groups where they call things or anything like that. I just took the idea for a tool and used it for myself, which that's how tools should work. You shouldn't be trying to use someone's tools exactly how it works for them. You should be trying to make tools work for you. So my process is I come up with 24 different projects that I want to complete in any given year. Let me show you my list. Okay, now we got me out of the way. So I made a list of what's actually a whip. So as of December 31st, what was actually started but not completed. And I had 13 different whips that I thought of. Now, actually it ended up being 15. I completely forgot about this dress that I cut out. And I forgot about the hexie quilt I've been working on for the last 3 or 4 years. But that's okay. I've got a plan for those. And then I sat down and came up with, 9 that I want to complete sometime this year. Now, one of the things I've been realizing is that I have a lot of projects that are big. And so when I came up with this list and the things I were adding as that are whips that I was starting at the end of the new year or end of last year were smaller projects. So I could get that sense of accomplishment. I'm finishing something. And I do that partially because it's a motivator for me. I see people who have I finished 76 things this year, and I realize, how do they finish so much? Oh, they're finishing these little itty bitty things that are maybe 2 inches big. Okay, that makes sense. Now I don't feel so bad. But, there's, people are finishing these smaller things. So I accomplished that with that little pumpkin witch that's going on the coffin. I started her one day, finished her the next. And okay, that's cool. I can add more of these little things into my life because they're small, they're cute, they're quick. And then I get to see a little more things and I don't get bored seeing the same projects over and over and over. So I switched up the mix a little bit. I also took some of the stress off myself by, instead of saying, I'm going to finish 2 pairs of socks this year, I'm like, you know what? Let's just make it 1. Let's make it a little easier on myself. I have this idea. I want to sew a stitching bag to, store a project bag. And last year I had it on the list as 2 stitching bags, and I didn't get either of them done, and I felt really bad about it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's cut myself some slack. Let's just make it 1. If I finish more than that, awesome. If not, no big deal. So then I use a random number generator I found on the internet, and I create a whip go board. So hang on. Okay, I'm the free spot. Yay. As you can see in the corner, there's a number for every one of them. I use that as the number generator. And then I wrote it down because I didn't like the idea of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like randomness and fighting entropy or creating entropy. Whatever, I don't care. I like chaos. And you can tell I like chaos. I have 4 kids. But it's just, I already finished one. So that was that little coffin witch. And it's like, yay. And I'm a child of the 80s. I love stickers. Stickers are awesome. So I have this overall yearly goal of these are the projects I want to finish. In addition to that, I create a monthly whip go. I take those same number of projects, I go to another randomizer and print out a new board every month. So January's looks like this. Again, I'm the free spot. Yay! So I randomize it again and I choose stickers for the month so that there's a combination, or not a combination, but they're coordinated. And each one that I finish, I break it down into smaller things. So on the top line that's left, I have a goal to start an ornament. Actually, I gotta take my glasses off because I can't read. I'm going to prep the project bag I want to stitch, and I wanted to finish the Christmas tree for my part of it. Ooh, I need to put a sticker there. I totally forgot. So you can see, like, some of them I'm going to work an hour on a bit. I'm just going to start something. Some of them I'm going to gather materials, or like with the quilt, I'm going to decide what quilt I'm going to work on this year. And like I said, I'm a child of the 80s. I adore stickers. I have a lot of money in stickers. And this is my bullet journal that I use for everything. I don't even use a bullet journal the way the guy came up with the idea of the bullet journal. But again, it's the find someone's idea for a tool that worked for them and then tweak it so it works for you. I have been doing this system for 6 or 7 years. Once when bullet journaling got really popular, this works for me because I individualized it. So anyways, so that's what I kind of do for each month. So what I was doing last year, here's the change. So I've been doing that for the last 2 or 3 years. And I like it. It works. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me going through my whips. It motivates me to start things. It motivates me to finish things. How I pick what I'm working on is what's changed. So I also do 25/7. That's a daily goal. I work on a project for 25 minutes a day or 25 stitches, 7 days a week. Last year I worked through a rotation. This year, to shake it up a little bit, because I found I was avoiding some things and never touched them at all, I got this idea from my friend Michelle, who's over at Bendy Stitchy. I met her at Pacific North Stitch Summit this last fall. I created this chooser, loaded up this wheel, and put my projects on it. And then every day when I'm downstairs and like actually able to do my work, I hit the spin button, and that's what I work on for the 25/7. And I do that for the 25 minutes, 7 days a week. Then if I have more time or I have interest in doing something else, I use this one. I spin the wheel for the whips. Now, granted, eventually, hopefully, everything is either going to become a whip or it will be just dropped. Now, the thing I like about this app is that you can, for like the monthly 25/7, I can drop it. It's like, oh, hide this one. I don't want to see it. And then in the beginning on February 1st, I can reset it and the whole wheel re-expands to everything, except for the ones that I delete. So far, I'm liking this a lot. I usually write down in my daily, let me find an example. Okay, the way I do a bullet journal, I should have taken a picture, but oh well. So this was last week before I had my thing done. I have the date. I have the 7 things that I do every day, or at least I try to do every day. And then I put down some of the goals of things I want to do that day. And then I put my crafting goals for the day. Now I always put down something from the 25/7, which is I'm going to work on one piece for 25 minutes. I'm also going to put down a secondary project because maybe I don't want to work on that thing for 25 minutes. Sometimes I want to work on something else. And then sometimes if I know it's a day where there's absolutely nothing going on, I'll put down a couple other ideas of things I want to work on. It might have been something that came through on the 25/7 earlier. It may be just a random whip. It may be the 2 projects I forgot about to put in the year. Because remember I said I forgot to put in the dress that I cut out and the Hexies quilt that I've been working on for 3 or 4 years. So yeah, I might decide, hey, this is a day I'm going to work on it. And so I will. And that's kind of what my plan for the year. So far, I mean, granted, it was only 1 week into the year before I actually started using it, but I think it's actually going to work out and keep my interest level going and chasing that dopamine, because we all love that dopamine. The last time I actually did any stitching was last Monday before I had my procedure, because my appointment wasn't until 1 in the afternoon. Tuesday, I was able to knit a little bit. Wednesday and Thursday, I was in an incredible amount of pain. And then I've been knitting a little bit each day. So this is what I've been working on. Just a sock. I don't have, when I'm hurting, I don't have the brain power. This sock, last Monday, I hadn't even started the heel. I finished the heel and I'm, 3-4 inches up? This is beautiful. I'm enjoying this yarn. It came from the Grocery Girls a couple of years ago, like a jingle ball kit. It came with the main ball and then the matching 2 mini balls. So on the other sock, I'm going to make it a purple toe and a blue heel. So they're for turtle twins. And that's pretty much it here. I'm recovering. Hopefully I get to go downstairs soon. And I hope all is well in your world. And happy making. Later.